back live with SCP Foundation this time. I'm with my good host, Rigo. I will not say his last name, but...
Rigo!
Worm, and my other friend, Blaze. As you see up there, it's the hedgehog. So yeah, we are live, we are proud, we are crazy, fucked up, weird.
SCP Talkie Talk. Thank you, Mr. Crimson, for that lovely introduction. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your first day at the SCP Foundation. My name is Rigo, but that is classified information. You shall now be calling me Vermilion. We're all going to be changing our name to colors in order to accommodate every employee. This is just how things work here, yada, yada, yada. All right, then. So I will call your names out, and when I call your name, I want you to give me your first name, your not tell me your second name, and tell me your favorite SCP. Oh, God. All right, then. Let's start with alphabetical order. Can we get Blaze here? Blaze, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Roger, Roger.
Blaze, please introduce yourself to the group.
Hi, everyone. I am Blaze. My last name is Gunner.
I specifically told you not to give your last name.
Oh!
Yeah, Blaze.
And follow directions.
I didn't know which first and last name you meant, like real life last names or fake last names.
You also specifically said that your name is now your color.
Exactly. Please give me a color. Actually,
red.
Red has been taken. It is a very easy to copy color. I'll give you a similar one. I'll give you scarlet. There we go. All right. And who is your favorite SCP?
SCP-1471.
1471. Excellent. All right. Going down the list is Crimson. God, I hate his parents. Must really hate him. Crimson, please come on up to the group.
Here, you see this?
Please introduce yourselves and please stop doing that.
Oh no, my arms. Yeah. Haha. I get the finger.
I am Vermilion and I am Professor Vermilion and I will not stand for this. Please follow orders.
I deny!
Deny. He refuses to comply. Check. Alright. I know which department to stick you in.
Fuck you.
Last chance though. What is your favorite SCP?
Man, I don't really know the numbers, but I do know my favorite one is Milo.
Milo.
So the one I picked.
It's not Milo, it's Malio.
Milo.
It's 1371 as well.
Yeah, so the one I picked then.
All right.
It's the furry bait one for a lot of people.
047.
Wow, man, it's just a badass looking skull-headed wolf.
All right. Last one here is Worm. Please introduce yourself to the group and tell us your favorite SCP.
I'm Lavender. I like 682.
682. Got it.
Seems like a very chill one.
Very chill. Very good. Can actually follow directions. That is good on you. Okay. So, welcome to your first day at the SCP Foundation, where our motto is, if you tell anybody we exist, your pronouns will be was and were. I am your day one oh God, who wrote this? Oh, sorry. I am your introductory course manager. I will be showing you the facilities and I will show you your base of which SCPs you will be in charge of. You are all not qualified, but we do validate your application. So we are going to oh God. So we're gonna have a fun time. Okay.
Wow, you sound very enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been working at this facility for the past 10 years. Let's just say that this place really sucks the life out of you. Then again, I met an SCP that literally sucked the life out of me.
Well,
Now,
dude, that's
if you'll
nice.
follow me over here to the lunchroom, everybody, we're going to begin our days here. So, let's start with our favorites, the furry bait SCPs.
Yes.
All right, then. So, you guys already know about SCP number 047. But did you
One.
know about... Sorry, yeah. Wait, 147. Yes, yes.
No, 1471.
Oh, 1471. Okay. Working here for so long, you would think I'd be good with the numbers, but apparently I'm not. All right, but let's take a look at SCP number 3312.
Is there a way to cut my arm off?
What was that?
Is there a way to cut my arm off? It's not behind your chair.
Your arm is tied to your chair because you
No,
failed to
no.
follow
You look at the
instructions.
stream. My arm is like literally behind your chair. It's stretched.
The reason why is because I marked in your file that you can't follow directions and that you actually defy directions.
So you broke my arm?
Yes,
Yep.
It's all in a precaution to make sure that you don't leak any secrets about this place. It's all standard procedure. Be lucky we don't turn your... Be
I'm
lucky
gonna
we
tell
don't...
my lawyer on you.
Be lucky that we use dry ice to just chip it off, okay? Also, there's no lawyers, but there is a Starbucks here, okay?
Good enough for me.
Because even in... Yep, even in the SCP, there is going to be a Starbucks because we are all failures of the capitalistic game that is the United States. Now, what is the first thing, or do you have any questions about SCPs?
Yeah.
Miracle. Okay, then. Then I guess you're going to be ready for taking care of your first SCP then. All right? So you have your choice between, and also don't cheat and look this up. You have your choice of taking care of either a pack of chewing gum, a pizza box, or a kitty cat. Take your pick.
I'll choose the chewing gum.
All right. Worm will take the chewing gum, also known as Lavender. Your name is Lavender now. I also forgot to ask Crimson, what is your color name?
Let's go just go Crimson.
Okay.
It is a
Actually,
color.
that works perfectly. So now we have Crimson and Scarlet. Oh boy, how will we ever get those two mixed up?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, who's
All
Scarlet?
right.
Who's Scarlet?
I am.
The three of you are all different shades of red.
Yes. All right.
Rico's
And
red too?
I'm Vermilion.
Vermilion's red?
I am Dr. Vermilion. Stop using my real name. I will have to dox you.
Dr.
Hey,
Vermilion Cassidy. Why?
Vermilion Cassidy. Okay. Hold on. I gotta update your file.
Dr. Vermilion Cassidy, no! I'm sorry for giving Cassidy to your daughter.
He's dead. You killed him.
Is in fact delusional, and
I would
doesn't
not behold!
Oh,
You can't do this to me!
This punk is gonna get us all killed.
believes
No!
in his own delusions.
I mean, he has gotten me killed at least a couple times.
And is a murderer. Got it. Check. Okay. That's going to be minus 500 SCP points for you there.
I'm like
Whoever gets the most SCP points gets
good job out there with y'all. I know, right,
Whoever
Murray? We're dealing with this professor named Cassidy.
Cassidy.
His last name is Cassidy. I don't know what's his wife name. Does he have a
I'm
wife?
liking this professor that's done with his job dealing with y'all. Oh, freehand Marie, you have no idea.
Oh, I'm missing a
I've
few
been working at the
Malazars.
SCP for over 50 years now. And yes, that means I am actually in my 70s, but an SCP made me look very young, so I don't look it, okay?
50
I'm just here
years.
for the free food.
That was the same SCP that sucked away all the joy out of my body. And you guys need to take care of a specific SCP. So, SCP, or sorry, not SCP. Crimson, who would you like to take care of? A pizza box or a kitty cat?
I'll go for kitty cats.
All right, and that leaves Scarlet, aka Blaze, to be in charge of the pizza box.
All right.
All right.
I'll do some pizza.
All right then. So
Hey, the
going
pizza
in
boy.
first order. Going in first order, we have SCP number 1200. SCP number 1200 is the taste like chewing gum. It's chewing gum that has very specific flavors, such as taste like lemons. And when a person tastes this piece of gum, for 28 hours, every food that they will consume will taste like lemons. And then there's another SCP that's called Taste Like Mother's Cooking, in which chewing the gum will immediately expel flavors of your favorite meals, whether it be delectable breakfast made by your mother, or whether it be sweet, warm, baked cookies made by your mother. Those are obviously examples. I don't know if your mother actually baked those, but that is a sensation that Worm starts to feel every time he chews a new piece of gum. Then he chooses a new piece of gum that says, tastes like the afterlife, in which polyhedral crystalline exoskeleton will form around the subject, resulting in the object to proceed to levitate at the height of 1.3 meters above the ground and will remain inert for the next 62 days. After the conclusion of that period, the object will break apart and the subject will emerge completely unharmed.
That sounds like my regular everyday life already.
Yep. So, which flavor would you like to try? Taste like Rubik's Cube? Taste like those forgotten? Or taste like youth?
I want to taste Nirvana.
Nirvana. So you pick up the taste like youth gum. You start chewing the
Yeah,
gum.
I got it.
Yep, and all of a sudden you feel youthful again. All that childish energy has now come back to your system. Hell, you don't even need glasses because your youthful eyes have been regenerated too. You feel so much
Actually.
younger.
I've been wearing glasses as a child.
Okay, then. Well, never mind. Because you wipe away the mirror and then you're like, oh, snap. I look exactly the same. And that's why. Because it only changes your energy levels. It does not change your actual age. But at least you feel youthful now.
You
All
know
right,
what? I'm
next
cool
up.
with that. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, no, you really lucked out. That's a really good SCP. Anyways, next up is Subject Crimson, aka Crimson. This is too easy. And you chose Josie, half the cat, SCP number 529.
Ooh.
Yep, SCP number 529 is literally just half a cat. Nothing horrifying about Josie. She's literally just your standard kitty cat, but only has half of a body. She runs around and plays and eats like a normal cat, as if half of her back was present. But no, it's not invisible. It's just completely intangible. So she's not secretly a monster. or
Oh
anything.
shit!
She's
My body!
acts
What are
like a
you
cat.
doing to me?
Ah, it's the SCP. It's affecting him.
Oh my god! What, bro? My
Ah,
it was working fine earlier. What the fuck's going on?
the cat's evil. Run.
Let's
Yeah,
mark that
all of
down.
a sudden like that.
I'm taking
Oh my
pizza.
god!
It seems that Crimson tasted the gum SCP tastes like Rubik's Cube.
I
Because
didn't
when
taste up.
you-
I had the cat.
Yeah, when you drink the SCP, when you chew the gum SCP
Okay.
Rubik's
No,
Cube,
wait, no, wait, no. Put it back to normal.
you could dislocate your arms, joints, and everything.
Ah! Help!
Okay, I'll have to mark this as a side effect for hanging out with Josie the cat. Very good. Your information and your sacrifice will not come in vain. All right, next up is Blaze,
Hell
aka subject Scarlet, or I think I'll call you all doctors now. You guys all have your doctorate's degree, right?
No.
Yeah, sure.
I have somewhere.
Yeah, I love me some Dr. Seuss books.
All right, perfect. All right, Doctor Scarlet, you're in charge of SCP number 458, aka the Pizza Box. And SCP the Pizza Box is really just an anomalous pizza box filled with unending pizza. For the opener's choice, you close the box, say what type of pizza you want, and when you open the box, voila, you have the pizza that you asked for. The box is currently sitting in the break room of the containment facility, being enjoyed by all of the employees. And that's really it. It doesn't produce any horror pizzas or talk or anything like that. It just makes really delicious pizza.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Give me some pizza.
So, as you get to know as you work here, I'm just here to break the ice to let you all know that working at the SCP Foundation isn't that bad. Not all the SCPs are going to kill you, and some of them are really just quite chill. Some of them are really nice. Unless you hang out with a cat, because apparently that can dislocate your entire body.
I heard someone call me. I'll be right back. The cat's calling me. No!
Wait,
No.
is Dr. Crimson already gone?
Yep, the cat killed him.
All right, then. I'll write that down. Now, moving on to the next subject. Which SCP would you like to avoid at all costs?
To be honest, I'm not sure which one would even be the worst of the worst.
1471.
1471. All right, let's look that one up.
What's the statue one? I forgot his name. It's SCP-173?
Now, I don't want to avoid the SCP itself. I just want to avoid the people that hang around the SCP.
Wait, 1471 is Oh, it's for the mobile devices?
No. I'm making a joke. I don't want to avoid the SCP itself. I just want to avoid the people that want to see the SCP.
Oh, okay. I'll make that noted. Wants to avoid.
I'm back.
Wants to avoid furry trash. Got it.
The fuck? The fuck I come back to?
Dr. Crimson, how are you feeling? Feeling better?
No. The cat's the same way dislocated eyeball now.
Dislocated and eyeball. Check.
Man, I don't know. That's why I
I've seen
don't
that in real
like cats
life.
to begin with.
Wait, in real life?
Yeah.
Seen what in real life? A dislocated eyeball?
Well, a popped out eyeball, but pretty much the same thing.
Oh, damn.
Popped out eyeball.
One of the effects of working in a hospital.
Yeah, that's true. Why do you think we don't have a hospital here? Which, for the record, reminds me, if you get injured working with any of the SCPs, you will get all the best medical care, but there's no guarantee you will survive. So be very careful with the SCPs you deal with. Oh, yes. Dr. Crimson.
Yes.
We were discussing SCPs that you would want to avoid.
SCPs you should want to avoid. Which one was the one that you can't look at, but also the alligator?
The alligator is 682, and I think you're thinking of 92.
Yeah, I'm thinking both of those. Especially the alligator where it's actually literally death. I mean, the code name is Death, and it does have forms of becoming Death itself.
Okay, probably something else.
No, the alligator. Oh my god, fucking hell! Stop moving around.
Whoa. Have you guys heard of SCP number 2718?
No.
Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Fuck.
Oh my goodness.
See what your cat did?
Dr. Crimson, is everything all right?
No. My body's backwards. my head's backwards, actually.
Oh no,
Oh no.
it's 96, not 92.
Oh, there I go.
SCP-96.
Fucking hell. Help! Help! I can see my own ass!
Wait, 096? Isn't that the Shy Guy?
Yes.
Oh, that's the one you want to avoid?
No, that's for Crimson. That's the one he was mentioning.
I mean, there's also the
Oh.
other one, the sun.
SCP?
You know, you should try looking them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely the stream of where I'm gonna be,
Looking.
where I'm gonna be watching and looking up so many, just because there's so many SCPs.
Yeah, so that's what I said we should just get some number. Just say, okay, I want to look up SCP 2468.
All right then,
Well, he's
SCP
asking
number
a specific
2468.
It's not asking for random answers.
Well, just out of curiosity, I do want to see what number pops up when you type in SCP number 2468. And apparently, the SCP that pops up is an entity that resembles a human child, aged 9 to 10 years old. The entity's appearance changes aperiodically, though. It bears wounds of various sources, like strangulation, blunt cranial trauma, bruises varying of severity, and appears to be more common than others. And let's see. Relocates at random intervals. It's impossibly fully contained phenomenon. Is this just a kid who looks hurt?
Kinda, yeah.
Yes, so.
I guess so. Wow. I guess anything could be an SCP nowadays. All right
Actually,
then.
yeah. Anything could be an SCP. Even a spoon could be an SCP.
I wrote a Ducky.
There's a
The
phrase
point
that's
of
for
SCPs is
SCP.
that they're supernatural for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess
Not
the
that-
supernatural part about this one is that the human child is in fact able to relocate and change its appearance at random intervals. So it's impossible to identify how this SCP actually looks like.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's try another random number. This time, Worm, you try.
All right. Let's see. Let's go 777.
777.
Alrighty.
No! Fuck! Stop it! No!
SCP number 777 is the area to be contained behind
Oh, there's a new
2
look.
meter tall electric fencing. Motion activated turrets are placed within
What's
the
wrong
area
with
to
me?
prevent any instances of SCP 777 from escaping the containment area. No liquids are
Yeah.
allowed in the area, and any civilians approaching 777 are to be interrogated, subsequently dosed by Class A anesthetics. For the sake of secrecy, of course. And any satellite imaging is to be doctored by the dedicated staff as such. Any personnel entering 777 should wear sealed ventilated pressure suits to prevent liquid coming out of contact. So area SCP-777 is an area of land that expands 5 square kilometers located in the classified desert. Referred to as the Kingdom of Sand, it's an unidentified ratio interference that's currently unknown. It demonstrates further anomalous property while sand is in the area to come in contact with any liquid. Any moisturized sand will animate, typically take the shape of an animal proportionate to the amount of sand moisturized. Instances, like it will behave aggressively toward any life form that enters 777 and will attack on sight. This will single-mindedly hunt the prey that have on several occasions followed intruders out to nearby town. Let's see. Instances of 777 do not appear to attack each other, but instead behave like a hive mind. So apparently it's sand that can kind of come to life from what I hear And depending on how much moisture is in, or not how much moisture, just depending on how much liquid is touching the sand, the creature that is in proximity of it will essentially be, seems like it's just going to be confused and, oh, sorry, no. The sand will animate and will take the shape of the animal, and then they'll be attacked by essentially these sand clones. Fascinating.
You know, it's a good thing you don't get moisture against living creatures not being aggressive towards them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at the Gremlins. You don't want to add water on them.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
It's
any
a good
liquid
thing.
on them.
No, it's water specifically, I think.
No.
Is it? But anyways, I'm just saying blood. Like, being aggressive, and bleeding, and causing
Yeah.
a loop.
Well, either way, that was an excellent SCP find. So good job on guessing random numbers. You get 50 SCP points. And Dr. Scarlet, aka Blaze, you get 25. Because that was also pretty good. Next up, Dr. Crimson. Give me a random number. Let's see what pops up.
Random number, an SCP number or just legit random number?
Legit random number.
56.
56. SCP number 056. It's a being of variable size, gender, and appearance, which changes in response to the environment around it, especially in regards to the living and sentient beings. Its most common form is a handsome man in his middle 20s dressed in a garb similar to that of a personnel guarding of a higher quality and aesthetic value. However, it has been recorded as taking these forms: a well-groomed Labrador Retriever, a woman of similar appearance of Scarlett Johansson,
Come on.
a female doctor in a white coat, a male bodybuilder who is able to lift nearly 250 kilograms, or a couch of extremely pleasing aesthetic value. These changes will generally occur the moment the people in the area will lose focus on the subject. This occurs immediately upon exposure to a new object or person. Filming these changes has proved inconsequential, as viewing any tapes of the feed will suffer any same momentary confusion. Clothing will also change at this time, though SCP-056 has yet to manifest any sort of tools or weapons. Interesting. So apparently this SCP just has the ability to change their appearance. Kind of like the ultimate magician. As soon as you look away, the change just happens. There's no transformation, there's no morphing, and there's no like quick change. It just happens. Interesting. Okay. I wish I could do that as a magician.
Here's who type.
Thank you.
Very nice. That's very cool. All right, then. Now, moving on to a more fun topic. Let's talk about SCPs that we have seen in our favorite video games or movies. Like, for example, one of my favorite SCPs is the SCP comedy mask that has been shown in Lethal Company.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, it runs the same foundations as well. Essentially, the mask, when put on, will have little senses of mind control, in which you start losing control of your own body, and the mask will start taking over, essentially turning your body into a puppet for its own sick, twisted things that it wants. One time, it nearly tried to escape the facility by being worn by another person, and to which then we had to place the thing on mannequins in order to study it and figure out what it is, because it still needs to, we still need to communicate with it. We still need to figure out what it says or what its motive is. But yes, do you guys have an SCP that you think is from a movie? Or sorry, an SCP that was featured in a movie or a video game?
I'm not sure.
Take all his points. I will take all the points.
Silly for that.
This
It's
is the
finally
happy.
fixed.
You finally fixed it, and your arm is still outstretched.
Yeah, it's still stretched. There's no fixing that.
How wonderful.
I mean, I was able to fix my whole body from being a two. What do we call those? The things you put in wine bottles to corkscrews. I forgot what they're called. I forgot what they're called. Corkscrews.
Hey, where in the hell's the corkscrew?
Where is the corkscrew? I don't know. Corkscrew, Jimmy.
Jason.
Pass me the corkscrew,
Jason.
Jimmy. What corkscrew do you want? Corkscrew, Jimmy. Go see.
Oh god, I think the cat is affecting him more. He's losing it. He's saying quotes from things now.
All right.
I smell Blaze. I'm about to smack
SCP
it.
number 529, Josie the Half Cat, is actually a hallucinogenic drug that makes people who take care of the cat to become very weird. Check.
Ooh,
Your
interesting.
face is weird.
Noted. I'll give you that note. Thank you very much, Dr. Crimson. You get 50 SCP points. Because it's obvious that you need some compensation for all the mental damage.
No, I don't.
All right, but anyways, yeah, can you guys think of any SCPs that you may have seen from like a movie or a show or anything like that?
Nope.
Mm.
That's a hard one. I don't know.
I thought it would be an easy one. I mean, there's like more than one of those in Lethal Company.
I don't play that game, so I don't know.
Yeah, I knew
I
that.
don't have a PC to play it.
Yeah, it's came around that.
I mean, I imagine the Lethal Company one is a legally distinct one, and these are copyrighted to a degree at least.
Actually, that's a good question. Can an SCP be copyrighted?
Yes.
So as soon as SCP enters the Foundation, they're not allowed to be used by anybody else?
I mean, there's the fair use laws, so I think there's a degree of outside use and other
And-
stuff.
Okay, then
Right.
what if somebody took something like the Shy Guy? The Shy Guy is a monster that will only attack you if you look at them. Even through camera, if you look at them, they will attack you. What if somebody wanted to make a horror movie based off the Shy Guy, but they changed his name, but they made him the same type of monster? He doesn't look like the Shy Guy, but he's a monster that works the same way. If you look at him, whether it be a picture or a video, he will run and he will attack you. And therefore, he's known as the invisible monster. Let's call him that. Would that be too much, or would that be fair use law and that would be all good to go?
Probably we need a tiny bit more. But if you add it, like, has, what's it called? Just some eyes and give it a little purple aura, it's essentially an Enderman.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, yep. The enemies, they don't like being looked at in the face and the eyes.
So a lot of it is execution, is how you do it.
Okay.
A lot of things are inspired by each other, and you have to give it its own instance of how it appears and where it appears to give context of how it goes and make it
Yeah.
its own thing.
Yeah, because one of the biggest SCPs I actually have a problem with is the Maraca, SCP-173. A lot of people compare this SCP to the Weeping Angels. They work under the same way of where you see them, but if you blink or if you look away for a split second, it'll move closer towards you. And yeah, people are debating like, oh, is this actually from Doctor Who? Because Doctor Who had the Weeping Angels, and that's where that whole concept came from, and stuff like that. it's kind of like a chicken or the egg thing. Like, which one came first, and which one inspired which one? Because obviously they both look way different, and they have different names, but they work in that same principle. That if you look away, or even if you blink, they'll use that little moment of of obscurity to inch just slowly closer. But as long as you keep your gaze on them, they will not move a muscle.
All right.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like always like curious, thinking like, yeah, what is the policy behind copying an SCP?
I mean,
there could be many ways to copying an SCP, but either way, it's more like the SCPs are copying other things.
Yeah, it's more like that. It's more like SCPs are just copying other things.
Yeah.
remember, everything is inspired by something else.
Yeah.
That is true.
But you know what would be an awesome SCP to have? That infinite pizza box. Like,
Hell yeah, that's mine.
a pizza
now.
box that will always have a fresh pizza. Like, I'm pretty sure the person who wrote that SCP has just had way too many moments in life of where they open a pizza box and it's just empty. Or they open a pizza box and it's just cheese. It's just a cheese pizza. And then they're like, oh, I gotta go through all the other boxes and find the pepperoni one.
The pizza
Damn, the
boxes.
horror.
What shall we do again?
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh no, the worst one is opening a pizza box and there's nothing but crusts. Like, people just bite to the crust and they just dump it in the box, and it's so gross.
Ah, bro.
Yeah, see? Now the dream, opening a pizza and seeing a fresh, brand new pizza every time, that would be the dream. Not gonna lie, that would be the dream.
Whatever the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's more satisfying than seeing freshly opened pizza every time you open the pizza box.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yummy. Meat lovers pizza.
Yeah, and sometimes if you do want cheese pizza, boom, you open that too, and it's just like that, fresh, brand new. I love it. So good. Let's see. Oh man, what were we talking about before that though? Oh yeah, we were talking about SCPs
We were
that
talking about a lot of things.
actually, are there any other SCPs that feel like they copy off of something else? Or SCPs that are familiar?
I mean, they did a crossover with Rick and Morty, where they need.
Which one?
You heard about that one?
No, which one?
No.
Or maybe remind me, because I don't remember.
So with this one's that they wanted Rick to help him out with the SCP Foundation and make him work better, due to how he's mostly God and all the multiverses or multiverse. They wanted his help to make it secured. Just like how they literally have God as an SCP and Jesus as an SCP.
Where did this happen?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any of this.
It's been it's one of the recent ones. This one came out, I think, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. I
have
every
not
Rick and
seen
Morty. I
anything.
have not seen this episode.
Really?
No. Which episode are you talking about?
Give me 1 sec.
Oh, I found it now.
Did you find it?
Yeah. It's not. I guess this is official. I posted it.
Oh no! There's an SCP with Omni Man.
Wait, what's going on with Omni-Man?
So they made one a year ago about can the SCP Foundation contain Omni Man from Invincible?
Wait, sorry, what was that?
So this one came out a year ago. They made an episode where can the SCP Foundation contain Omni Man from Invincible.
Oh, a YouTube video.
I mean, it's still part of SCP explained stuff, you know.
But just because it's an SCP explained doesn't make it canon to SCP, does it?
I don't think so. No.
No, that's just a fan making a YouTube video.
Yeah, that's
Anybody can do
canon.
that.
Yeah,
If that's the
it's
case,
also
every
where,
death battle would be real.
That's also where the Rick and Morty stuff come from too.
Yeah, but those are just videos made by fans. Like that's like having a death battle thing be canon, you know?
Agreed.
Not every video by Death Battle is immediately canon to the show. Just like this being canon to Rick and Morty or that being canon to Omni-Man.
But what if
They're just fun little what if scenarios. I don't think those are real.
Yep.
They're videos, yes, but that's all they are. They're just videos. Although it does make a fun little comparison though, because yeah, think about it. I'm pretty sure we're all a little bit familiar with Omni-Man. He is super OP. Do you think the SCP Foundation has any chance of obtaining him?
I don't know.
Not sure how they could.
Because yeah, that's my first idea. Is thinking like I don't think there's even material on Earth that this guy can't break.
Oh, I forgot about this SCP. SCP-323.
Well, to answer Rodrigo or Remillion or Scarlet, I don't care. A lot of the SCPs or not a lot of them, but a few of them are very indestructible or very hard to, very strong. And although Omni-Man is pretty strong, he is still very much killable. So in the end, he will lose if, really, SCP Foundation really wanted him dead.
Depending.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
use a strong SCP on him.
096, the Shy Guy could probably take him out with not too much issue.
Maybe. I mean, the
that's
Shy
true.
Guy doesn't die that easily, so yeah, I could give it that.
Isn't there an SCP that could just like you stare at their eyes and then you just die? Pretty sure that's a thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be super surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hell, one of the most fascinating SCPs is SCP The Missing Number. I forgot the number of that one.
What's missing?
No, ironically enough,
33.
it does have a number. It's SCP number 033.
30.
Yeah, SCP number 33 is called The Missing Number because essentially you know our numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, essentially try to picture this. Picture a world where we've been counting our whole lives as 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Like, we've been learning 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 our whole lives. And written on a single piece of paper is a number that we forgot to include. And because of that, all of our math is now suddenly incorrect. It would break physics so badly that we have to somehow it's not a matter of just relabeling everything. It's a matter of how 3 apples is magically no longer 3 apples anymore, or 6 apples is no longer 6 apples anymore. Like, it literally would lead to the fabric of reality breaking apart because we forgot a number that was supposed to be there, like number 4. We forgot that 4 was a thing. So now we have to somehow incorporate 4 into everything now. But because everything is so baked into physics, so baked into our equations and math and everything, that it would literally be impossible. That's why this number only exists on a single piece of paper. Because if you try to input it into any equation or write it down on a separate piece of paper, it will automatically start breaking down the object that it is contained in. If it's on a computer, it'll automatically start breaking the computer and start shrinking it, crumpling it, and destroying it. If it's on a piece of paper, it'll automatically start distorting and ripping the paper. So it's kind of like a crazy little virus that that will try to auto-correct itself by trying to self-insert itself into our numerical system, which is, of course, impossible because, 5 fingers don't magically turn into 6 fingers after you add a digit. It's still 5. Maybe we could call this one a separate number, like blah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, but it's still like having to physically have another finger grow out of my hand is kind of like what that missing number tries to do. So it's actually very interesting, but also super hard to explain.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah, crossovers are fun. I would love to see a crossover between Rick and Morty and SCP. That would be pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
What else? What else do you think would be a fun little scenario for SCPs?
I feel like the Amazing World of Gumball or regular show would be like appropriately weird enough or it fits right in.
Yeah, like a bunch of wacky, just random stuff just happens in those
gosh.
shows.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, don't get me started. SCPs freaking live in that show.
SCP-220, the magic coffee bean guy.
Yeah, or better yet, like Rick and Morty, like Mordecai and Rigby from regular show walk into like a chicken wing restaurant, and they run into SCP number 123, the Inferno Ghost Chicken Wings, where if you eat like 3 chicken wings, you'll be teleported into the realm of the ghost peppers, in which all the peppers are actually dead ghosts, and you get to experience their spirits and stuff.
Ooh.
And that's like a typical episode of just regular show. Like they deal with so many abnormals. Yeah,
just they want to go eat wings, and then they get stuck into like a dimension where they're spicy peppers. Oh, the freaking all that.
There was a freaking episode where the guys just ate double glazed donuts, and then they suddenly got teleported to like a super fast universe because of their like super hyper from sugar.
Oh yeah. To get into like a universe where they're fast while everyone else is very slow, and the more you eat the donut, the more you just go. I don't know where you go beyond that. It's scary.
Yeah, regular show is honestly a really amazing show.
It is.
Yeah, it's just so regular, man.
Personally, I'm more of an Amazing World of Gumball person. I don't really watch as much as regular show.
You tick me off.
I hear it gets better, but I just cannot for the life of me like Mordecai or Rigby.
Oh no,
at that beginning.
Yeah, they're very like you love them or hate them characters.
Yeah, I hear Rigby especially gets a lot better as it passes, but like not till towards the middle.
It's like their character actually. I mean, the character develops throughout the show. It's character development.
No, they don't develop until halfway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When the story's about to go somewhere else, yeah. Rigby gets more the character change.
Mature.
He actually matures up. Bam, 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 bam. What else?
Going back on that.
But the only thing, Gumball, they didn't really give us a satisfying ending with that one. They're supposed to be working on a movie to finish off the series, but that was like years ago they announced that.
I thought the series was already over years ago.
No, but the way they ended it was a cliffhanger ending.
Oh, what? Really? I didn't see the finale. I just saw that it was ending the year.
Yeah,
I mean, it would have been the first time.
Ending, and they're like, people weren't very happy with the ending.
They did cliffhanger ending the first season or second ending, if I remember correctly.
It was showing that one eye dude who has like who looks glitched up. I don't know, like he's like parts of his body looks glitched up, or he's like random pieces. Yeah, he was like falling into like a hole. Yeah, there was like a hole that was breaking, and then he falls into it, and then that's where it ends.
Really?
Yeah, it did multiple seasons.
Because yeah, that guy's like the only technical villain in that entire show.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, Amazing World of Gumball also like A+ show. Honestly, I look through clips of it every now and then too. So, who is your favorite character from Amazing World of Gumball then?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I like either of the parents. They're both very good.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Richard
I
and
had to
Nicole.
go with the mother.
Yeah.
the mother. You like the mother
Of
more than
course you would.
Richard? Oh my god,
Hey, what's wrong with liking the mother, huh?
dude.
I'm not saying
That's
there's
why.
anything wrong with liking the mother. I'm just saying, of course, he'd choose that one specifically.
No, like I agree. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just very predictable that you would choose the mother. Like I also was thinking in the middle in my head too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
I like the mother because, like, a lot of jokes show that, like, she's one of the strongest characters, beating Goku and other similar, like, fighters.
Yeah.
Like, she's just that strong and angry.
Well, speaking of Goku, they did kind of do that Dragon Ball reference with Gumball.
Yeah. And
Them being
Richard,
Super Saiyan.
is, like, so lazy. It's the only way to nerf himself because otherwise he's just overly capable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You saw that episode where he got buffed that one time?
I think it happened several times.
Has it?
How
Well,
do
if-
I look? Actually,
Yeah,
Richard, what do
In
you
one
know?
of those episodes where he got buff, he became such a such a horrible person that I'm like, yes, Richard's doing the world a favor by staying lazy.
Yeah, actually, I remember the episode when he got a job as a pizza delivery guy, and then the world started to fall apart.
That's
because
right.
He got a job.
Yes, he's literally, I forgot about that. He literally saves the world by being lazy. Because if he were to not be lazy by some miracle, the whole world would end.
Yep.
That's such a funny concept. I love that.
Yeah, I just like both of their characters. They're both so fun. Like, and it works because they are.
Have you guys seen the episode where they met their Chinese knockoff counterparts?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Everything they do it the same. And then the only way they defeated them was because they didn't have a daughter in the Chinese knockoff one. So that's how they managed to beat them.
Oh, but I did see references of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to which I'm like, hey, actually, A+ on handling that situation. Because they know they can't sue, that whole separate show because they're copying them. So instead, they just made an episode where they just made fun of them.
Yep, and they killed him, I guess.
No, they killed themselves, see, because they didn't have a daughter. Which realistically would be a problem. That whole problem about like only having sons and not daughters, that's going to bite them in the butt one day. You just wait.
I mean, I think it already is.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Not nearly as much as it could be.
Yeah.
But it could be more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about well, maybe not so much for Worm, but who's your favorite character from regular show? For me, it'd have to be High Five Ghost. Just because he's always giving out high fives. I'm a simple man, and I just see a character who's always smiling.
Who would you choose that's not a main character?
You know who else likes the high five ghost?
Because for me, I would choose that guy with glasses, the star glasses.
With the what glasses?
The star glasses.
I forgot. I don't know who that guy is.
Does he drive like a white vehicle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it skips his. I don't know. Is it like his friend or something
Yeah,
like
it
that?
skips his friend.
Oh, Skip's friend. Oh, I like that guy. He's cool.
Which I think that was an El Camino that he drives. I don't know. I look at that car, I'm like, that's an El Camino. All white.
I'm actually a bigger fan of the other show that the creator made. Have you guys heard of Close Enough? It's a show on HBO Max.
The show that they
I thought you were about to say Infinity Train.
Yeah. Yeah. Sadly, that show was canceled and they removed it from HBO Max.
Wait, which one? Infinity Train or
Close enough. No, close enough.
Close enough. Okay. Sorry, I heard Wormworm say Infinity Train. That's another amazing show that I honestly would love to see more of, but also sadly got the axe as far as I know.
Because HBO's like, nah, this ain't gonna make us any money. Let's get rid of it.
It was like the merge. I don't know what the hell's going on with Warner Brothers.
Nah, there's
sorry, wait,
think they don't
go Worm.
like. If I remember correctly, they want us to be seen as like producing children's content, and they just see animation as generally children's content, whether or not it's mature or not.
Right.
Yeah. So give us Velma then. Yes, that's true. What we wanted.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right. They made Velma like shortly, like later on. That's a weird decision. But yeah, it was like the merger when Warner Brothers and Discovery were like merging together, or actually, yeah, HBO Max and Discovery Plus were merging, and therefore they cut off a crap ton of animation. So Infinity Train was gone. Close Enough was gone. And a lot of HBO Max series were essentially replaced with just the catalog. And that's already like on the ropes because Warner Brothers is like having full-blown movies be cut off entirely and not even releasing them, even if they're finished. One of the most famous ones, Coyote versus Acme, literally for just tax break purposes. So it's for as a tax write-off. And I'm just like thinking, what the hell is going on? Yeah, Supergirl.
And Batgirl. Batgirl was
Batgirl. Yeah, that's another one.
They're like, nah.
Yes, and I'm just thinking, what the hell is Warner Brothers doing? They're one of the most powerful cartoon characters in their arsenals, and they're choosing to just throw them away. Like it's such a stupid
more money.
Yeah,
exactly. Money. That's the reason why a lot of these people make dumb decisions because they're like, well, we need money, so we're gonna get rid of the good stuff that people want for money because we want money. But how are we supposed to make more money if we get rid of the stuff that people want?
Exactly. Like I don't even watch anything on HBO Max because I already saw everything I wanted.
Well, technically it's not called HBO Max anymore, Rigo. It's called Max.
Yeah, it is called Max, okay. But I also still call Twitter, okay? So let's just say that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just saying. For some reason they made it just called Max. I'm like, okay, still HBO Max. Just call Max now.
Stop touching Rigo. Ew, stop. Crimson.
What?
Crimson, stop touching me. They're saying in the chat, you gotta stop touching me.
No.
You're literally rubbing the back of my chair like it's a massage.
I'm gonna rub it. You're gonna like it.
Exposed.
You know, it's another show that's actually surprisingly very similar to SCP Foundation.
What?
Inside Job that got canceled from Netflix.
Oh yeah, I really love that one. That was about another Alex Hirsch show.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I want to see it now. But I also kind of don't want to see it because I know it's canceled and it's not going to continue. But from what I heard, it's a really good show. It's like really smart, and it's also similarly dealing with anomalies that the outside world doesn't have to deal with, for the most part, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
It's so broken, I know.
Yep.
But yeah, what show? What was it called? Anomaly?
Inside Job.
Inside Job.
Yeah. It's like instead of SCP, it's more like Illuminati, I think.
I forgot what that one's called. Oh, that one's about.
The Illuminati does exist as a separate corporation in Inside Job.
Oh, okay. then well, essentially, it's kind of like. Well, I'm just trying to explain, like, in one sentence, what Inside Job is about. But it's essentially about a secret organization that deals with the paranormal and unexplainable so that the real life world doesn't have to do it. Kind of like the SCP Foundation does.
Yeah, and they're essentially a company, and they're just trying to control more and more of the world, and while treating it like a business.
Yeah.
Pop in my collar.
Because money.
I am a doctor.
Give me money.
What is another show that's that you really like that is sadly discontinued? Since I think that's what we're talking
Dark
about
Crystals.
Yep.
now. What? Dark Crystals?
Yeah. Age of
That show-
Resistance.
That
Dark
show was
Crystals, Age
scary,
of
man.
Resistance.
That show is actually really
Huh?
cool. What are you talking about?
Dark
It's
Crystal was
scary.
scary, man.
The one with the big
That looks
birds?
scary.
No,
It was
it's
scary.
It's funny. It's cool. I liked it.
It's scary, man. The way they look, the way it's all realistic, puppeteer looking.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Well, that's honestly the novelty of it, you know?
That's
Those are
scary,
real
man.
puppets.
Yeah, they are puppets. That's what I was about to say. This is not animation. This is like actually puppeteered, which is honestly
Yeah, that's the Jim Henson Company. They made like all the famous puppets, like
the Muppets,
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street. Hell, they made the animatronics for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
And
Like-
and they're doing it again with the second movie. They already teased us with certain animatronic they're working on right now for the FNAF 2 movie.
Yep. And honestly, Jim Henson, like such a company, I swear, they make such good like effects, like for other movies that like people like don't even realize are Jim Henson movies. Like they're really good. And
Mhm.
like I saw the Dark Crystal original movie. I have not seen Age of Resistance yet, but I did not. Oh wait, I did hear, yeah, that it got canceled, and I really want to see it now. Now that it got
I saw the original after I watched the show,
oh,
and it's still pretty good.
yeah, no, I remember seeing that when I was a kid, and I had like vague memories of it. So rewatching it recently as an adult, I was like, oh, so that's where those memories came from.
Yeah, I was questioning like,
Mhm.
what's this movie about, or what's this series about? Haven't seen this in years. I'm like, is it a reference or trying to be a compilation to the old movie, or was it something different? Because it's going way off topic how it's just going out.
I think it's a reboot, but if I remember correctly, the Dark Crystals also has its own comic book
I hate you.
or
I want to make
books.
sounds. What do
Yeah,
you mean
a
make
comic
sounds?
book explained a lot that
Oh,
didn't get
the
into the
sounds are
movie.
here. Fuck. Yeah, I don't have soundboards in this one.
Mhm. I don't know. I mean, I never heard about it. I never heard about Dark Crystals at all from when I was a kid.
Oh my god,
Uh,
it's been out for so long.
It came out in 1982, so it probably just got lost in the mix.
yeah, it was, let's see, 1999. Damn.
Yeah.
It's a cult classic. It didn't have a large following, but like the following it did have was pretty dedicated.
Mhm.
Like a lot of other stuff.
The crazy thing about cult classics is that I just like stumble into them organically, and I just like discover one thing, or like I see a GIF of like something, and I'm like, oh, what's this from? Oh, it's from Labyrinth. Oh, snap! What the hell is this? And I discover this amazing movie, and then I see that there are fans, despite the movie being like from the 80s. And I'm like, oh, it's a cult classic. How nice.
Yeah, I'm an enjoyer of a lot of those era movies.
Well, yeah. I mean, like that. The reason why they're cult classics is that even though they weren't like successes in the beginning, they're still good movies. So good that people still like them up to this day. They stand the test of time, so they're more like classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is honestly kind of amazing because yeah, if a movie sucked in the beginning, but then people forget about it, it means that it was just a bad movie. But if a movie sucked in the beginning, but people still talk about it even years later, that means it was actually like legit a good movie. It just never found its audience. It just never reached, the massive, big success like a Marvel
Let's see.
movie or
Let's-
like a Pixar movie or something like that.
yeah, there's like two I could think of: The Shining and The Iron Giant.
Oh my gosh,
I
I
don't
love
think
the
they're
Iron
shining.
Giant.
The Iron Giant,
What's
no,
that?
when it first came out, it wasn't really quite of a success of a movie. But nowadays, now people see it comes back to it, they see it as like, oh, this was a good movie. Why did people did not like it that much when it came out? I don't know. Like I said, it became a cult classic hit now.
Yeah.
As for The Shining, it's always been referenced, so I don't think that one could really be a cult classic, considering like how
Well,
famous author.
well,
and,
Well, because when it first came out, people were like meh. on the movie. It didn't. People had already seen it as a a masterpiece. What people call it nowadays. Now people say, "Oh, it's one of the best horror movies of all time," and all that stuff.
I want to double check that because, yeah, I have no idea how well The Shining performed when it first came out. But I'm very surprised about to hear this. Two of some of my favorite Halloween movies supposedly were terrible when they first came out. And one of them was The Nightmare Before Christmas. Supposedly when The Nightmare Before Christmas first came out, it bombed. Like nobody liked it. And then like here we are in 2023, nay, even before 2023, 2024.
2023.
I got my years mixed up. It is like the biggest Halloween movie ever. Like there's so much like merch of it. It's in Disney parks. It's like all over ABC and all the channels want to see it, and people cosplay the characters all the time. And I'm like, this fame was not like this when it first came out. When the movie first came out, nobody wanted to watch it.
What about Beetlejuice? I mean, I never watched it, so I don't know much about it.
There you go, Sparky. The soundboards are all up.
That one I think was pretty good actually when it first came out. A lot of people really did like it. But the other surprising one is actually Hocus Pocus, the original Hocus Pocus with the three witches.
Oh, that's a good one.
That movie originally bombed in the very beginning. But then over time, it just became so popular that now it's one of the most referenced and one of the most, retro throwback, OMG, we're going to watch Hocus Pocus. And you walk into any Spirit Halloween store and you're going to find Hocus Pocus merch and costumes and so many references to the characters.
And he even got a sequel like a couple years ago.
Yes. After all these years, got a sequel movie.
And people didn't like it. Well, I mean, I heard like people didn't really like it as much as the first one.
Yeah, and I'm sadly one of that crowd. I really wanted to love the movie because I love, when they bring back, nostalgia films for me. But it really did not hit as well as the very first. And I wasn't expecting it to. Like I kind of already knew that the first movie was its own thing, and it's such a high bar that it's kind of almost impossible to really hit it,
because like another one. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because like you're not just fighting against like just general movie making, you're also fighting against my own nostalgia. Like as a kid, I was also way easier to please because I was just
you're so I was gonna say something like you're so easy to please.
Yeah, but like as a kid, you kind of like, are more fascinated by concepts of like witchcraft or Halloween and, spooky stuff like that, So like fun things like that become more fun in the mind of a child. Now that you're an adult, you could become a little bit more critical. Even if you try to turn off your brain, there's still a few moments where you're going to be like a little bit like yearning for something else or for something extra, that extra little, bit of love or oomph that really made the first movie special.
Yeah, like the Good Burgers, the first one.
Oh man, I haven't seen the second one.
Was Good Burgers the one with the puppets again?
No, Good Burger was the one with "Hey, welcome to
It's
Good
with Keenan and Kel.
Can I take your order?"
Keenan and Kel. It's an old school movie about working in a burger shop. It's really funny. It's a comedy.
The first one was a classic. The second one, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not up there with the first one. Because it did do a sequel with bringing back the good old actors from the first one, of our main characters.
Yeah, and
it was good to see them again, but it was just like, it wasn't up there with the first one, but I still somewhat enjoyed it.
Okay,
but I could see I could point out the problems what I didn't not like about it.
So, Rigo.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Ghostbusters remake or sequel?
I also stayed away from it. See, that's the thing. I stay away from a lot of the remakes until I hear enough from the people. That, or sometimes I actually like to do a fun binge, of which I watch the original movie, and then I watch the new one, just so I could, have a fresh comparison.
But that looks weird. Your nose. Did you put paint on your nose?
I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. I am just a normal guy and I am in no way an SCP myself. Okay.
SCP-00. Actually, I don't know what his favorite number is, so I was going to
Okay, there you go.
call him by his favorite number.
I'll say
This is
that
SCP-069.
half your shirt
Rico.
was gone. Your arm was gone. Your nose was all blue.
No. I mean, my nose has always been this color. I don't know what you are talking about. I am not an SCP, even though I've been working here at the SCP for 50 plus years, and all the joy has been sucked out of me.
Okay, how about this? Let me give you guys a scenario, and you choose one. Is what you either could survive or live.
Okay.
Or actually survive or die. How about that?
Yeah, I was just saying that.
Yeah, survive or die. So you gotta choose one of these oceans. And one of these oceans are gonna have, each one's gonna have a SCP. Depending on which one you get, is either you live or die.
Okay.
Alright, so there's Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. You can only choose one. So each three of you had to choose only one, but only one for each one of you.
I'll choose the Pacific Ocean, and not because I'm secretly SCP number 446.
I'll choose Arctic.
Okay, Blaze?
Wow, I'm left with not Atlantic, I guess.
I never felt the hardest headbutt of my life.
She would headbutt you?
Yeah, she came full speed.
She wanted attention.
Uh-oh.
No, she
Moon
ran
met
off
with
the
Josie,
door.
the
And every time she kept
SCP
grabbing my
half
side.
cat.
I think she got mad and she went from the edge of the bed.
Just
and
calling
I
everyone the
was like,
SCP.
And then full speed, bomb. I'm like, okay, I'll get up.
Okay. Ah, bitch!
See, exactly.
Alright, so what was you guys' answers?
I chose Pacific.
Okay,
Arctic.
Blaze?
Atlantic.
Alright. So let's go with Dr. Scarlet. Who is Scarlet? Blaze?
That's me.
Blaze.
Yep.
Alright, so Miss Dr. Blaze, since you got Atlantic, your SCP is 1128.
Which one is that? I gotta look that
It's
up.
like a giant, how you say, it's like one of those giant eels kind of way, but it was a different one.
Alrighty.
With 4 eyes, and it only lives in a very dark shadow of the water.
Wow, jeez. That sounds great.
Yeah. So think about it. Will you guys think he will live or die? It is a meat eater.
Oh, he's gonna die. I've seen images of this thing. This thing is enormous.
Yep. Alright, next. What was...
Yeah, that's not fair.
What was Worms? Maroon? No, purple?
Lavender.
Lavender.
Jeez. Oh, jeez.
Alright. Dr. Lavender got the Arctic. His SCP is SCP-2846. A giant squid. It's taking like a kraken. So, think about it. If you had to like ride a boat over it, would you live or die depending on a kraken's mood?
I mean, I guess I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's in a good mood.
I mean, technically they're kind of like giant squids, so they actually could leave you alone. So, what do you guys think? Will he live or will he die?
He'll live. He knows not to mess with tentacles unless he wants to deal with tentacles.
He becomes Jack and Cat Sparrow.
Davy Jones?
That too, Davy Jones.
He's a squid face.
And he has tentacles.
Yeah.
All right. For last person, what was your...
The Pacific.
Actually, Dr. Cassidy. Let's see.
Vermilion.
Vermilion
my real name.
Cassidy. Vermilion Cassidy.
Totally not
You
SCP
got
number 446.
the Pacific Ocean. your SCP is far dangerous than the others.
Go.
Oh
Your
boy.
SCP is SCP-3000.
Oh boy.
It's legit
Oh.
the size. It's legit a sea monster, and it's actually a giant eel. So you think
Oh
about
my
it, with
gosh.
your SCP. Let's get this.
Oh wow, there's actually video games of this guy. That must be a terrible game.
Mhm.
I love you too.
Super.
Oh my
So, yeah,
gosh.
technically, SCP-3000 is a giant eel. So it's bigger than a sub. It's bigger than any sea creature on Earth. It's like the size of Norse mythology snake.
You mean the Leviathan?
Yeah, it's bigger than that size.
Ugh.
It doesn't even have a website in the Foundation. It literally says, by the order of the Overseer Council, the following file described a Class 8 cognito-hazardous entity and is level 5 out of 3,000 that is classified. Unauthorized access is forbidden. Like, I literally can't even look up the information on this guy.
Nope. He's forbidden. You can't know about it.
What is the biggest SCP? That's a good question.
Yeah, it's probably like the Sun SCP.
Oh, I think I may have found the answer right here, and it's from that one YouTube channel that you keep referencing.
The SCP explained.
Yeah, that dude.
Ah, you got message. Who?
Oh, wow. Yeah, technically it gets really weird.
Ours?
Oh, there's SCP-3000. Yeah, there it is.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, they're like right in front of our gate. Like, go back to there.
900 kilometers? Oh my gosh. That thing is the size of a freaking island.
They're always like that.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But yeah, then there's also like the infinite corgi. And because it's an infinite corgi, then I guess that one also wins by default. And once again, Dr. Crimson is, dying.
Leave me alone. We're just checking because there's people in our front yard or front block.
Oh, wait a minute. SCP-169 is supposedly still bigger.
Wow.
The Kajiuwika. The Leviathan.
Don't open the window.
I kind of do, though.
Whoa. Okay. Damn. What's your favorite giant monster? I recently saw the new King Kong versus Godzilla movie. And right now I got like giant monsters on my brain. So I'm curious, what are some of your favorite giant monsters? Not SCPs, could be from anywhere. It could be an SCP if you want.
Giant
I'm a
monsters.
fan of all of them.
Still not here, Jet.
You're a fan of all of them?
Yeah.
Fan of all of them.
Nice.
Looked like I was waiting for my freaking-
Is there any that you want to give a nice shout out to, or some that you want to introduce us to?
Let's see.
Open the window.
So I'm already aware of the Godzilla ones. There's the what's it called? Pacific Rim.
Oh, the kaijus?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
since we're
that's
talking
what they're
giant
called
SCPs.
in the Godzilla universe. They're all kaijus.
Well, that's because it's Japanese for giant monster,
Yeah.
which Japan and Godzilla were kind of the progenitors for.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see. Worm, you don't mind a little spoiler, right?
No.
All right. Doctor Canadian
Mhm.
Katika.
I forgot what to do.
So, do you remember the part where you see the monkey being flying around?
Wait, what are we talking about?
The Godzilla King Kong movie.
No spoilers.
Okay, yeah, you should mention that like in the first place. What you're specifically? Yes, I remember.
Yeah, that's what's
No,
like.
that contains spoilers,
You
doesn't
don't
it?
mind any spoilers, right?
Blaze
No.
does.
Okay,
Yeah,
Blaze does.
fine.
Blaze,
I
mute the
won't.
call.
Blaze, mute.
God damn it. Okay, fine. I will.
Deaf and not specifically mute.
Yeah. I don't know if I think it was actually be. Oh wait, no, it's just called reactive. It was showing.
Yo, I'm starting to notice these SCPs are kind of like still very small compared to like some of the giant creatures from like other shows and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I mean they go far bigger or far beyond anything else.
No, I mean like
Well-
there's still like way bigger ones. Like, can you guys look at the screen share on Discord? Can you guys see my Discord right now?
One, no.
Here we go. I'm gonna go live now. There we go. See,
Yes,
that's why
no.
that's why you can't see us, because I didn't do it yet. But anyways, like let me just rewind it a bit to where you could see some similar like characters. Like there's the Mosasaurus from Jurassic World. There's the Kraken from Resident 2. There's the OPC killer from Star Wars. And the Del Lago from Resident Evil 4. And then we have the Megalodon from the movie The Meg. And then there's Moby Dick from the original book Moby Dick. And there's a blue whale by reference. And then we're starting to get into the more like y'all are seeing this. These are starting to get like from Subnautica. This one's from Rampage. And then this one's from Monster Hunter, a Lagaria cruise.
Hell yeah.
And then there's the Colo crawfish from Star Wars. And then we jump into this frickin' crab from Moana. And then we see Monstro, the Pinocchio whale. And then, like, they just keep getting bigger. Like, look at this. Monster Hunter. And there's the Megalodon from Sea of Thieves. And then there's, that's from Legend of Zelda, Shadow of Colossus. And this thing, the Bloop. This is an SCP, the Bloop.
Oh
It
yeah,
was,
I forgot about the blue.
Yeah, supposedly
That's
it came.
more of a conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Oh, well, isn't SCPs also just like based off of real conspiracy theories?
Kinda not.
Yes, but that one specifically is a conspiracy theory. It's a speculative animal, or I'm not sure where it lies
Yeah.
specifically, but it's like
Yeah.
some sonar equipment or something in the water like heard that bloop, and this is what they're imagining caused that noise. And
Yeah.
that's why I said speculative animal.
And it's smart that they put
So
that there
there's a
instead of
small
typing
potential to be.
Yeah. So instead of writing SCP, they wrote speculative animal. Even though I'm pretty sure one of the
The point is, this is like possibly a very real creature.
so it possibly could be real.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why
Okay.
it's speculative, because it's probably real, not an SCP.
Right. But there are definitely SCPs that are based off of this that I could that I think I saw a couple of
Maybe.
versions of.
There are some.
Well, either way, you want to see what's bigger
in
than
this particular instance, it's just assuming this is potentially a real creature.
Right. But it would be fascinating if this creature was real, though. Like, I would definitely love to see more.
What's bigger?
But yeah, what's bigger than the bloop? this from Gears of War, the Leviathan. And then bigger than that, the Kraken from Pirates of the Caribbean. And then the Skyla from God of War. And then there's the Tyrannosaurus from Terror of Mechagodzilla. And there's Watsumi from One Piece. The Zigra from Gamera vs. Zigra. And then we have Gamera, the High Sea Gamera. Leatherback from Pacific Rim. The Mutavor from Pacific Rim. And then this from Clash of the Titans, the Kraken. That is a monster of a Kraken. But what's bigger than that? Clover from Cloverfield. And then the giant octopus from It Came From Beneath the Sea. 100+ meters in height. And yeah, the rest of these are kind of like just longer in length. We're already reaching 100 meters. There's Abira from Millennium Era. The Ghost Leviathan from Subnautica. These are just like long ones now. Dragon Sea Leviathan,
Wait.
Subnautica. Oh, there's
Where's the
Godzilla.
king fighting in all this?
Where's the what?
Oh, nothing. It has motor from Ark Survival Evolved. So I'm just wondering where like the final boss for Ark would be at, because that's probably bigger than that one. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. But yeah, there's Godzilla at 120 meters. And then there's God of War. He's able to encircle all of Midgard, so he's indeterminate length. So that's probably, yeah, like gray area. There's Bewilderbeast from How to Train Your Dragon 2. The Sea Emperor Leviathan from Subnautica. Sando Aquamonster. Manda, the Millennium Era. Whoa, what the hell? Where did that come from? Slattern from Pacific Rim.
That's still part of
Oh my gosh. Tsurume from One Piece. 300 meters.
If you think about One Piece, everything's big in One Piece.
Oh my gosh, Final Fantasy.
they live in a sort of super Earth.
Yeah,
They do, yeah. And we're seeing this. Like, look at this monster from Final Fantasy, 400 meters in length, and this thing is like the size of a city almost. And then we have friggin' Laboon, that's also 400 meters. Island monster from Sinbad. There's Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Hundreds of meters tall, indeterminate. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, he'd roughly be this big. And there's the Kraken from Hotel Transylvania at 500 meters. And not to mention, this guy looks a lot like the Bloop too. And here we have another One Piece, the Island Eater, 715 meters. Oh, World of Warcraft, Miss Pandaria, 1,000 meters. Terrible Dogfish. Leviathan from Final Fantasy. The Karathan from
15
Aquaman.
specifically.
The Clover as an adult, 2 kilometers height. Genbu from Naruto, 5 kilometers length. Oh my gosh. The Kraken from Warhammer, 40 kilometers in length. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, what the hell? SCP number 169.
Oh, there is SCP.
Yes,
Hey,
SCP
let's
number
go.
169. 5,000 kilometers in length. Oh my gosh. It's literally a giant horseshoe.
You know, if I'm being honest, when I said Pacific or Atlantic, I thought that's the one I'd get.
No.
This thing looks like the length of the Atlantic Ocean.
That could be the Atlantic Ocean.
I think in the official pages it uses like a goldfish eye underneath ice.
Check the
Ooh.
size of the SCP monsters.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's a really fun little comparison. There we go, stop streaming. But yeah, SCP number 169. That's the one that wait, none of us got that one, did we?
Which one?
I don't think so, but that's the one I assumed when Crimson was asking about the specific oceans.
I thought you would have said that for the Pacific Ocean. I chose the Pacific Ocean just because it's the biggest.
Yeah, and then you got SCP-3000.
Yes, which is surprisingly not the biggest SCP that lives in the ocean.
Oh yeah, there's
even
much
though
bigger.
it's literally a giant eel. Actually, where is that SCP? That should have been in that video. Why didn't they show it? Huh.
That's probably an
Probably
old
because
video.
3,000 was way too high. It could be like unofficial.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyways, like I said, I'm not SCP number 446. And no, I would, totally drown in the ocean if that was the case. So what else do you have for us, Crimson? Oh, actually, if you were to get killed by an SCP, how would you rather go out?
I got get killed by an SCP. Let's see.
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
If you were to, die, and you wanted an SCP to do your bidding, how would you go out? Also, hello there, 5 viewers on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching.
Howdy.
And hello there, everybody who is watching on YouTube. You 2 viewers, thank you so much for watching.
Say
Howdy.
either get killed by Milo or SCP-801.
Let's see, 801.
It's a fur coats.
7 furs.
You would get killed by a fur coat?
Basically, you turn into by that. I lose my humanity and my insanity because I become a furry.
You don't become a furry, you just become an animal.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
There's a big difference between the two.
An anthropomorphic.
No, you just become
into
an
an
animal.
animal.
What is this? Goosebumps?
Stop.
When they all turn into dogs?
Stop trying to make it a furry thing. It's an animal thing.
I will make it.
Leave 1471 alone.
1471.
What?
No.
Howdy.
Whoa, what was that?
Someone, a friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Where are we at? An hour and 30 minutes into the stream.
Oh snap! Yeah. How long do you think we're gonna be streaming? Like, do you think? I'm going through your training day quota, and it seems that you guys have everything you need to start working here. So all that's left now is your assignment. So, from my evaluations and from what I have seen, Crimson, you are best to look after all of the SCP that are animals because you have shown traits of being furry trash. I'm not saying that you are, but you do show traits.
I should stay away from the animals.
I definitely think that this would be a good fit for you. So I give you the D class key card. This will be your key to access the facility that you work in. So take good care of it. That's the only one you'll have. And you start tomorrow. Next is Blaze. You've shown accelerated process in determining anomalies that look very similar to other humans. So you're going to deal with the abnormal human-looking SCPs. So you actually get the B class key card. So there you go. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
And lastly is Worm. You have a strong fascination toward kaijus and the giant SCPs, especially. Last question: are you comfortable working with water?
Sure.
Perfect. Then you'll be transported to our underwater facility. And you're going to live there for the past 7 years eating nothing but seafood. And here is your access card and your and if you go to the top floor, you're gonna get not hotel. I was gonna say a helicopter will teleport you to your remote location, which will take you to this tunnel that will take you all the way down to the bottom of the ocean, where you're finally gonna see the giant squid. So congratulations, everybody! You have finished your training, and I am going back to doing paperwork. So thank you so much. And yeah, congratulations. How do you guys feel?
Doing
Yes, feel
good.
good?
And thank you, Sparky, for your saxophone. That's it for us. And we'll see y'all next time on the Chaotic Podcast.
Yeah.
So, Rigo, you mind ending it out?
Yes, but certainly. Also, that is not my name. I am Vermilion, remember?
Vermilion
And,
Cassidy. End it with this
yes.
bang.
That is his SCP. It's just different names.
It
at
is.
this point.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And we will be back next week, hopefully with something a little bit more, on this
We're
earth
creative.
than
We're going to think of
outside
something like, bruh. We have a week. Let's do it.
Hopefully, we
God,
will
good
all
Lord.
survive. Hopefully, we'll all survive. And if we
Bye,
are,
Gideon.
then
Bye,
congrats.
Peso.
So, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And to everybody else, if you notice something strange, something abnormal, or something that you just simply cannot explain, call us before we get you.
Make sure you call
Because we
Cassidy
are
first.
the SCP Foundation. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And we'll see you all next week.
Good night and goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, there we go. I started my raid. We are out.
What was the surprise?
Oh my gosh. Well, then again, this is your stream, so yeah, I guess. All right. I am going to change that.